At this point, we're less than a week out, right? It's I don't think there's gonna be anything impactful enough to steer away the direction of which the election is going right now. There if you look at all the relevant maps, which have you been looking at these things, bro?
Yeah, I saw a segment on it, something today that showed. Did you see the Steve Kornacki tweets?
Yeah, that's what I was about to go to.
Okay.
Steve Kornacki, he's the nerdy numbers dude that comes out on MSNBC. He laid out a few possible scenarios. So this one is the best case scenario for Biden, where all the states that are up for grabs go to Biden. So that is in that scenario, Biden would win with over 400 electoral votes, which is ridiculous. And really,
How much did Obama win by in 2008?
so this looks more like the 2008 map. So with this one here, I think I'm not sure. How did they go ahead and evaluate? I think the leaning, the up for grabs ones that historically go more Republican would go to
I
Trump.
think it's ones that's like, yeah, that and the ones that are within 5 or something.
Yeah. See, so and in that situation though, Biden still wins with over 300 electoral points.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Now this one is a
You
little
said-
bit.
It's very hard for Republicans to win this race. Like Trump had all the, everything fell right for him in 2016, and
So in this
it'll
one,
be hard.
So this one, the way Kornacki says this, talks about this one. Biden really ran up the score in the metro areas and got the turnout that Hillary couldn't in Milwaukee and Detroit. But wow, Trump really did hold on to those rural right supporters. So that's another Biden win, 290 electoral votes to 248 for Trump. So and then this one is this is this is a pretty favorable map for Trump, and it's not really likely given that where the state of the race is in Pennsylvania. But even then, there's still Biden still wins. It's a close race. It's 2 points, but he still wins.
Yeah, man. But he has Michigan, Wisconsin,
Right.
Minnesota, like.
Given the points, so I mean the one that's safe looks like safe blue now that I'm surprised at is Arizona.
I think Biden's gonna win Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, by the look at this map, we should expect him to win Arizona. If he doesn't win Arizona, then that looks like that's going to reflect pretty badly on the night for Biden. The one here, I mean, even if Biden loses Ohio and Pennsylvania and Florida and Georgia for that matter, he still can win. And then finally,
That's crazy.
this is the map that would allow Trump to win. So that would entail him actually picking up Nevada. So based on where the polling is and how far across it is. Now a lot of people are skeptical about polling. That's understandable. But these polls are not even close. They're not. The Hillary polls a lot of the times were in the margin of error. And remember,
I'm not comfortable giving him back the whole Rust Belt though.
In this scenario?
Yeah, I mean, I think if he takes Pennsylvania, he takes Michigan too.
Well, the polls in Michigan are further ahead than even in Pennsylvania.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why
How
they're
about
giving
Wisconsin?
them. Wisconsin, the same kind of thing. That's why these are not even leaning towards Biden. These are
Trump's gonna get fucking smoked, man.
These are safely towards Biden, and even then, look at this. It comes down to one state. Nevada actually having to go for Trump. And on.
You think it would happen? Maybe all those Unite Here workers, all those.
I mean, look,
union workers go for Trump.
Nevada went for Bernie, so I don't know how relevant that is, but I mean, I find it already far fetched to think that Trump is gonna even be this close in these other states. Remember, he's if I had to guess, like if for right now, just off of my thinking, it'll be somewhere between these top two.
Which ones?
It'll be somewhere between these top two, where you have Florida going for Biden, Pennsylvania
You
likely going
think
for Biden, and
you think he'll
I
get Florida?
yeah, I think he's probably gonna
I
get
don't think
Florida,
he will.
and I think or this one I'm thinking there's an outside shot here of Trump losing in Texas. I'm still thinking there's an outside shot here.
Oh man, you want that so bad, don't you?
I would just like that just for me personally. But I mean, I didn't vote for Biden
Yeah,
just to be clear, but I still would
I
be it
want
would
the
be fun to
judge
see
to
it.
know, like, I mean, I kind of do want him to get smoked. Like I said, if I was not in a solid blue state, I would have voted for him. Like,
Hmm.
I uh, I want the judge to get fucking historically smashed, right? Like, I want them to know that you know, they're rejected. Like, they're not who they think they
If
are.
this is
They're a
the
minority, you know?
Now let me ask you something though. If this is the map, if this actually turns out to be the map, which is as favorable to Biden as can get, what do you think the fallout is after that?
I will do anything. I think they will. I mean, they'll try different things, right? They'll
Uh huh.
try, maybe a few of them will try to be more populist. I don't know how that'll take shape. Probably not. Maybe some of them will try being like more, like more, even more bloodthirsty with China. I mean, they'll definitely try that,
I mean,
right?
but it would be a
Um,
complete rejection of Trump's presidency.
yeah, but they would just think, yeah, exactly. They would try to make it seem like it was just a rejection of
Hmm.
Trump, right? And not a rejection of, you know,
Right, but
conservatism.
now what if the Republicans in the Senate follow suit with that kind of map though?
And I think it depends on the Democrats, right?
Hmm.
Like I said, you can reject them all you want, but like if the Democrats don't do anything good, they're going to have a 2010 situation
Yeah,
again,
I could see
right?
that popping
They're
up
going to
too.
get fucking smoked in the midterms. So like they
Yes.
have to do, like I keep saying, they have to do one good thing. They have to do
Hmm.
like you know, one policy that shows it's objectively good and people understand it, and it's, what I'm saying, like Medicare for all would be a great thing. Like if Joe Biden did Medicare for all, he would be, like written about in history books. He'd be a legend. He'd be one of our best presidents ever.
Yes.
That's it. That's all he had to do.
Whoever does do that will get that mantle. I think will
I'm
be.
saw it is in Canada. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I've heard them talk about it before. Like the
Hmm.
prime minister who did it back in the '60s is like a
Hmm.
hero.
Yeah. So, if you had to guess though, Matt, where do you think that the map's gonna end up? What's your point range?
Um, I think it'll be a little bit closer than what you said.
Hmm.
I mean, I think he'll. Um, I think Trump will hold on to Florida.
Hmm.
Um, and you said, look at the map again. No, go back to the map. I need to look at it.
All right. Let's see.
Um,
Like this one.
which one is that?
This is the
Uh,
this is the 290 map.
let's see. Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana. Uh, yeah, I think. I also looking in Iowa. I kind of feel like he might take Iowa.
Biden, you mean?
What's her face? Yeah, what's her face? Yeah, is Jody Ernst is so terrible, and I feel like she's embarrassing all the Iowa Democrats.
Well, to get to that map, that would be the 1980 map that they point to. So that one, it's not. It's I guess it's a toss up.
Not when he's got Georgia too.
Right, because the right now Georgia, Texas, Iowa, Ohio, those are all toss-ups. North Carolina as well.
I don't know. Nothing would surprise me. I mean, um, I don't think that'll happen, but I mean, I don't know. I would
But
say,
the scenario that I see as most likely though is the what they're calling the Red Mirage story scenario.
mhm,
That there's I think there's reporting in some places that the mail-in ballots are going to be up to 50% of the turnout.
um, I
In
think
huh?
Florida is one of the states that
Yeah.
I think Florida, they're allowed to count them before the election, right?
Right.
So I think we'll know Florida. We'll have a pretty good idea of Florida's total on election night. So,
Yes.
I mean, that'll be, I think if Biden wins Florida, it's over, you know?
No, pretty much it is. But you heard Brett Kavanaugh saying that he basically is willing to end up doing a Gore Bush situation and throw out ballots, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I think that the Red Mirage scenario is going to end up being the most likely, where you're going to see Trump maybe ahead that night, and then all those waves of mail-in ballots go and push Biden way ahead, and it just ends up
Mm-hmm.
a total shit show. That would just be so on brand for 2020
Mm-hmm.
that I really think that that's the scenario that we're going to end up headed for. Maybe a
That's
blowout,
what
like I
Phil
said.
said.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and Phil had mentioned that before, and I'm telling you that's what I'm looking at too is a Biden win by somewhere in that neighborhood between the that Obama map and the 1980 map, and all that coming in the on the back of a mail-in ballot. So I could see a scenario too where there's a
mm-hmm.
whole contention about counting up these votes and whatnot too. So I mean, are you
uh,
looking at that Red Mirage thing as as some kind of
I don't
likely
know.
thing?
Like I said, I think I think it's going to be too hard. Like I said, I think they'll get one state they'll know for sure. Like I think one state that Trump has to win, you know, that we'll know that definitively,
Right.
so that the Red Mirage won't really be credible because
Hmm.
he'll have to win, whatever, like Washington State or something. You know what I mean? Like he'll have to win something like that's impossible.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Like I said, nothing would surprise me.
Hmm.
I don't think. I think that Trump's base is small. Like, it wouldn't surprise me that like Trump worse than he's losing in the polls. So
Hmm.
who knows?
Um.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much impossible for him to win, like, legitimately at this point,
Yeah.
right? Like, I think if he wins, it'll be from getting a massive amount of ballots thrown out.